Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Fin365 and my metric number is 2020-95539. So, in this video, my group will present the Islamic banking issue. So, let's start it. What is Islamic banking? Islamic banking is Islamic finance or Sharia that the financial activities follow to the Sharia or Islamic law. There are two principles of Islamic banking. First, sharing the profit and loss. Second, prohibition of the collect and pay of interest by lender and the investor. Because of Islamic banking follow to the Sharia law, the financial instrument and products that deal with interest are banned. For your information, Malaysia and Pakistan are the first countries that trial in Islamic banking systems. In 1940, Malaysia introduced a public Islamic banking system and Pakistan in late 1950. But unfortunately, most countries are unsuccessful to develop the Islamic banking in their country. But nowadays, there were over 1,526 Islamic finance institutions is operating around the world, with over 46 countries. The most three countries are the Islamic finance is most well are Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Malaysia. Unfortunately, the Islamic banking nowadays has the issue the main side of this. So, in this video, I will discuss the Islamic issue that Islamic banking face and how they overcome the issue. The issue that we are discussing are first, public awareness of Islamic banking. Second, Sharia audit instead of reliance on Sharia supervision. Third, lack of services quality in Islamic banking. And lastly is misunderstanding and vocabulary of Islamic banking. These all issues will be explained by Jamadi, Fazila, Fatini, and Fahana. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
And now, my name is Nurul Farhana binti Hassan. My metric number is 2020-9905 and 09. And now, I will explain about public awareness of Islamic banking. Senior management for both domestic and international financial institutions such as Commercial Bank, Islamic Bank, Merchant Bank, discount houses, takaful operators, insurance companies, development financial institutions, fund managers, and stock brokerage firms participate in the sections. Industry participants and regulators discuss concern and possibility brought on the MIFC efforts while exchanging ideas. The keynote speech was given and the panel discussions was prophesied over the Governor of Bank Negara Malaysia. They knew that local and international issuers will be allowed to raise a foreign currency dominated bonds, particularly Islamic bonds, in the Malaysia capital market is the one of important point to the keynote speech. The severance, quasi-severance, multilateral development bank, and multilateral financial institutions and multinational corporations are the foreign issuers that are entitled to take advantage of the opportunity which the local MNC are the resident issuers. This is a component of the ongoing effort made by Bank Negara Malaysia to advance the growth of Malaysia bonds market and strengthen Malaysia's position as a hub of the creation, distributions, and the trading of sukuks. Today, a half-day discussion of the MIFC project was held by the Secretary of MIFC at Pennegar, Malaysia. The purpose of these discussions with participants in the financial sector between Pennegar and Malaysia, the Securities Commissions and the Labuan Financial Service Authority to raise awareness of the numerous MIFC programmers and tech initiatives recently announced by the governments. The initiatives are intended to promote Malaysia as an international Islamic financial hub for the creations, distributions, and trading of Islamic market and the treasury instruments, as well as hub for Islamic funds and wealth management, takaful and retakaful, international currency, financial service, and talent development. And now I will talk about how to overcome the public awareness of Islamic banking. According to our research, there is a depth of public understanding of Islamic banking. We have made some suggestions about how to increase public understanding of Islamic banking. Initially, removing obstacles based on religions. The percentage of adults without a bank account in each of the country covers is reported by the Finded database. Additionally, it gives the proportions of those without a financial account who do for religious reasons. The percentage of adults in a particular nation who choose to remain outside the financial system due to their religious belief and be calculated using these two indicators. This information is included in the table below of fulfilled OEC members, including Malaysia and the two countries with the higher and lower statistics. There are also several more OICs members with sizable populations. The second step is sharing of the risk. Miracles and others have recognized risk sharing is a key of component of Islamic banking. A substitute to the risk transfer and risk shifting is fostering financial stability, sustenance, growth, and equitable sharing of prosperity. Risk sharing has been defined in the view conventional finance increase instability and unfairness by shifting risk from the lenders to borrowers. As a more reliable and equitable method of funding that advocates asset-based lending, risk sharing was cited as a silent characteristic of Islamic financial transactions. In the Kuala Lumpur Declaration published in 2012 by a group of eminent scholars brought together by ISRA, IRTI, and the University of Durham. The document also asserted the principle that liability is an inspiration for the right to profit. Thank you. That's all for me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatini binti Muhammad Faizal. My metric number 2020955365. I would like to share about Sharia audit instead of relying on Sharia supervision. Islam defines auditing as inspecting activities and monitoring, which includes in screening or oversight of all financial activity or caused by logistical issues. Sharia auditing is important because Islamic institutions are increasingly aware that each transaction must contribute to achieve the objective of Islamic law. Sharia board's members may lack technical knowledge in banking and finance as well as auditing. Accounting professionals are less likely to be Sharia scholars and vice versa. Practitioners report that there are still inequalities between the supply and demand for talent in the Islamic banking sector. Therefore, this problem must be addressed and corrected as quickly as possible in order to preserve the integrity and good name of Islamic banking. Enhance the educational system, especially at the tertiary level, and starting to pay more attention to students who will work in this sector in the future are both necessary initial step in finding a solution to this problem. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Jamadi bin Muhammad Abbas and I will present the net issue. The net issue is the lack of service quality in Islamic banking. Tangibility, credibility, empathy and responsiveness are research aspects of quality of service and are important impact of the aspect on customer satisfaction, loyalty and retention. Except for the tangible aspect, everything has a big impact on customer satisfaction and a big impact on customer loyalty and retention. In addition, this is an attempt to investigate the impact of quality of service on customer satisfaction, loyalty and retention. This means that a positive consumer interest experience is likely to lead to a long-term relationship with Islamic bank. Furthermore, staff with little knowledge has an impact on the bank service. Many consumers will be unable to obtain accurate and complete information in order to conduct business with the bank. This is because the bank do not provide training center for new employees. Bank employees do not have adequate communication skill, which cause them to speak to customer in a nasty tone or in a way that is disliked by consumer, and the way the transmit the content is not correct. The issue will overcome will improve the service quality. Most Islamic banking consumers believe that employees and staff lack expertise of Islamic banking product because they are unable to respond to client inquiries about the product in a convincing manner. As a result, bank must provide a practical or training program to educate frontline manager with a broad grasp of Islamic banking. Sales training is essential for bank to provide excellent customer care. Staff must communicate with the professional and complete online Islamic banking training. Many banks use this strategy for frontline workers to improve their service and provide a better grasp of Islamic banking. As a result of their trust, clients will have a true comprehension of bank product and a positive experience with Islamic bank. That's all from me. I will pass the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nun Nazira binti Abdul Razak. My metric number is 2020950551. I will explain about the issue of misunderstanding in vocabulary of Islamic banking. One of the issues that Islamic banking may face is misunderstanding in vocabulary of Islamic banking. This issue is due to the fact that there is no standardized terminology for Islamic financing product, and various international banks may employ terminology that differ from local bank. Some person has an incorrect perception of Islamic banking institution where they think that Muslims are the only people who can use them. Jared and Chutningham 2003 state that while almost no non-Muslims have a good comprehension of the Islamic finance culture, only a limited percentage of Muslims are aware of Islamic finance operation. For instance, even though the majority of Islamic banks refer to the financing which defer payment by sale as murabaha, others will refer it as by bitaman ajil. The Islamic banking industry and the bank customer as well as the public will become confused. It is because Islamic banking frequently use the Arabic word to describe its product or as a place for funding. In conclusion, it demonstrates that there is a poor level of client knowledge about the Islamic financial sector. Bank customers are highly confused by the tool that Islamic banking offer. This is due to the frequently conflicting interpretation of Arabic word translation. Next, I will explain about the strategies to overcome misunderstanding in vocabulary of Islamic banking. The best solution to overcome misunderstanding in the vocabulary of Islamic banking is that Islamic financial institutions should invest more in education and public awareness effort. It shows that education is an effective method to increase public understanding of Islamic banking. For example, banks can create awareness initiatives such as providing additional information on the advantage and benefit of dealing with Islamic banking. Next, Islamic bank should start advertising their product and all service using global platforms through social media such as Facebook, Instagram, blog, YouTube, and TikTok, as well as through television or radio advertisement to increase our society understanding and awareness of Islamic banking. That's all from me. Thank you. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Severe promotion on Islamic banking. Both banking institutions have their issue, so their side must solve which are burden and wise. Because all action or overcome defeat it displays positive or negative to the side. By overcome Islamic banking issue, this makes institution improvement to the public, and this gives advantages to introduce their product and financial instruments that follow to Sharia across the public.